A ruby? He asked himself. He picked it up, looking at the gem. The gem looked more shiny. Well, for any normal gem. Shigaraki put it in his bag and headed to his new home. Once entering the run-down tavern, he noticed no one had been there except for their bartender. Everyone was gone. Shigaraki sighed, placing his bag on the table, the ruby falling out of his bag. Shigaraki, may I ask where you found this gem? Kurogiri spoke, placing the gem in his hands? Shigaraki never knew what to call them. I don't know. There was a voice that was where it was coming from. Shigaraki spoke. Maybe it was from one of the golden gods. He spoke. Geida? Shigaraki asked, putting his head up. Well, she is known for her gems, but after the legend, she is not as kind as she once was. He warned. Shigaraki sighed. Well, I'm done trying to be a guard. I'll just join the old man, taking the gem back and win over her favor. He whispered to himself, I'm going to bed. Shigaraki got off the bar stool and left to his room. Good night, young master. He walked more into the building, yawning. He swore he could hear voices coming from behind him. And every time he looked behind him, there was nothing. So he just let it be. He opened his door and threw his bag on his bed, flopping on the bed, and pulled out the gem. He looked at it more deeply, seeing something like moving around in the gem. What is this thing? He thought. He put it up to a candle, a light of a candle, seeing it better. The things looked to be moving like a ghost. Aren't you a clever little boy? A voice came from the gem. A glowing light, a glowing gold light came from it. He dropped the gem falling to the floor. And once the light was gone, he looked at the thing. It was a girl, way taller than him. She had to be around 7 feet tall. She picked up the gem and played with it through her fingers. You are such a clever little boy. So clever. She giggled. Why don't you become my champion? She spoke. Shigaraki couldn't speak. His throat was in his stomach. Oh, you must be thinking, why me? She spoke, giggling. See, after all those years, I have hated giving back to the people who have killed me. But you are the blood of my own. The god of death. I wish for you to kill off everyone else, and in return, I will give you anything you want. Her hand was placed on his chin. What do you say? She asked. He knew if he were to say no, he would be killed. What about the girl one? He spoke out. No worries. She will be chosen only to help you. She let go of him. You have till you're old enough to go. And with that, she disappeared into the crystal once more. Years later, the gem he had all those years ago was now around his neck. He never went to the grounds of the fight area, but he traveled around the continent, stealing and creating chaos, joining a bunch of criminals, including the ones who raised him. So, where'd you get that ruby? Asked one of the members of the league. None of your damn business. Shigaraki scoffed. All right, if you don't tell me, then I might have to. He was cut off by the door to this tavern being opened. Everyone looked at the door to see who it was. It was a girl. Her body maybe being abnormally tall, maybe almost 6 feet. What do you want? Asked the same guy. The girl giggled, Shigaraki feeling like he's heard it before. I'm here for Shigaraki. He has a join to do for me. It's actually supposed to be job, sorry. She spoke. Shigaraki looked at the girl, wondering who she was, but then, did you forget our agreement? She spoke, tilting her head. Now he knew who she was. Geida. She had the same features as her, but also someone else that he seemed to recognize. Shigaraki got up from his chair and walked to her. Wait, you're going with a stranger? Asked another member. Don't worry, it is none of your business. We have business to take care of. He spoke, both him and her leaving. After walking for more into the forest, where are we going? He asked. Losing your friends who are following us. She spoke, turning her head to see him. After a few more minutes, possibly, she spoke. Okay, now we have lost them. Her hands came up to her hood and sliding it off, her long golden hair falling out. She turned. Shigaraki, we are to work together. I'm not going to unless I know your name. Shigaraki spoke. She giggled. My name? You should know. Many people call me Geida, but my real name is Yin. She smiled, looking at how shocked he was. Wait, didn't we know each other as kids? He asked. She simply smiled, nodding. Tenko, where are we going? Asked a little version of you, holding onto his hand. We're going to the waterfall. He spoke, running, your little legs only keeping up just by a little. Once there, the two of you carefully moved behind the waterfall and found yourselves a gem. It was golden. You had picked it up and started calling yourself a princess, and would become Geida's champion. When Shigaraki wanted to play with you again, you were gone. Your parents telling him she went into the forest looking for you. Where did you go? He asked. Oh, the forest. Following you, but turns out it was Geida. She told me that if I trained in her blood, she would give me her name. So, here I am. You spoke, smiling. To him, I'm still alive. Oh, I'm glad you're alive, he spoke. Wait, what about your parents? Do they know? You shook your head. Nope. They think I'm dead. But, Shigaraki, will you be my champion? If you win, I will grant you your wish. May it be fame, power, money, or love. I will grant you that wish. So, what do you say? You asked, holding out the same crystal you took all those years ago. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Tomorrow will be the last part of this story, and may get a little spicy. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. I love you all. Bye!